It's 1992. The Summer Olympics are taking place in Barcelona, Spain. The Freddie Mercury tribute concert is televised live to over 1 billion people. For the first time in the United States, compact discs outsell cassettes. A lot has happened since then. But what about climate action? Also in 1992, the space shuttle Atlantis takes off from Cape Canaveral, carrying instruments designed to study global warming. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change is adopted in New York, and the first World Oceans Day is celebrated, coinciding with the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And what else? And in Europe? On the 21st of May 1992, the then European Economic Community passes two laws that would change the face of nature conservation and environmental protection in Europe: the Habitats Directive and the Life Regulation. The LIFE programme and the world's largest coordinated network of protected areas, Natura 2000, are born. Since its beginning 30 years ago, the LIFE programme has allocated €7 billion to more than 5,500 projects. 6,000 protected areas within the Natura 2000 network have benefited from these conservation actions. LIFE has supported the purchase of hundreds of thousands of hectares of endangered habitats, from seagrass beds and peatlands to coastal dunes and forests. LIFE and Natura 2000 have helped protect over 1,800 species of wild animals and plants, including 460 bird species. The programme has funded 700 projects on waste prevention and reduction, recycling and reuse, totalling more than €1 billion of investment. And more than 120 LIFE projects have contributed to the protection, remediation and restoration of the marine environment. Other LIFE projects helped manage flood and drought risks, improve wastewater treatment, enhance water reuse, and protect against emerging contaminants. LIFE has helped the EU become a more climate-neutral and resilient society, with some €864 million going towards climate change mitigation and adaptation projects between 2014 and 2020. But our commitment does not stop there. To make change happen, LIFE is constantly evolving. In 30 years, LIFE has grown substantially. From an initial budget of €70 million, LIFE funding stands at €5.4 billion for 2021 to 2027. Our work has gone from a few small initiatives to complex and ambitious projects. This has resulted in greater cooperation among public authorities and more efficient and environmentally friendly production methods that make our economies circular. It has also led to greater climate resilience for our environment and cities, the protection of species, and habitat restoration. More recently, LIFE has supported strategic and integrated projects that tackle the complexity of environmental challenges, while keeping in mind that every action counts, no matter how small. LIFE is known as the People's Programme for a reason. It would not have achieved these outstanding results without the passion, efforts and commitment of dedicated Europeans, NGOs, public bodies, enlightened companies, universities, research centres, farmers, fishermen, associations, volunteers and ordinary people who, through their work, made this programme successful, leading to a fundamental change on the ground. And we're not stopping there. With the EU Biodiversity Strategy for 2030, we want to protect 30% of the EU's land and sea area. Did you know that so far, 8% of LIFE projects focus on marine conservation? And we are aiming at much more in the future. We will prioritise the most endangered species and habitats, including those on the EU Red Lists. We will target underrepresented species like invertebrates and plants. We will support the transition to sustainable, renewable energy and increased energy efficiency. We will also promote synergies among different funding instruments, reinforce the capacities of public and private actors, support governance mechanisms, and ensure the involvement of civil society. We will play a key role in preparing the EU for the climate action challenges in the coming years. This will facilitate the transition towards a sustainable, circular, toxic-free economy and ensure our environment can be restored, protected and improved for future generations. Life will do its best to ensure a green future for Europe. 30 years of bringing green ideas to life, together with you.